Hey guys, and welcome to PJ's Coin Capers. So yesterday we looked at the 50 cent coin roll hunt, and we came across the 1994 International Year of the Family 50 cent coin. And as we're going through, I said I'd like to make a separate video on this because I think it's important. And we were looking at the thin date and the wide date, so 1994. So I did find a nicer looking one in my collection, and I've gone and done a bit of research just to sort of find out what they're worth and what their mintage could potentially be. So the 1994 International Year of Family coin had a mintage of 21.3 million, so fairly high. Now it is believed that the wide date would roughly be around 15% of that. So let's say around the 3 million out of that 21.3 million would be the wide date. Now, the wide date can be found in some mint sets, not all mint sets. I did have a look on eBay and I had a look at some of these sets and had a look at some of the photos and just to sort of see whether or not they were wide or thin dates. And that's what I certainly found was that that both were represented. But certainly the wide date is more commonly found in the sets and in the there was in 1994 there was a PNC, so which is a like a stamp and coin cover. So that's probably the easy way to explain it. But that and so they were in that as well. So if we have a look at the coins, so I did show you this in the video yesterday, but as this is a standalone video, we're just looking at this particular variety, and it's easy just to lay them up against each other. So it's pretty obvious when you see them close side by side, but if they're not side by side, it makes it a lot more difficult to see. But if we look at the gaps between the numbers on the date, and so if we're looking at the one at the back here, and you look at the distance between the point of that 4 and the back of the 9, there's a fair distance there. It's very close there, but the distance between this one being the wide date, the one in the foreground, is the one that is the special coin. So we can see there's a larger distance between the two nines. Very close distance really between the 1 and the 9, but certainly between the two nines and the 9 and the 4, we can certainly see there that that's a wide date, this one in the foreground. Even if I swap them around, you can see there the distances so this particular coin somewhere around the 3 sort of million, and the thin date is the more common of the two. So I had a look to sort of see what the wide date would be selling for. Just put these back down. I'll leave it there. So the wide date, basically in circulated condition. So this isn't too bad a condition, but in sort of a more worn condition, I've seen them selling for around the $4 each, and then in uncirculated condition for around the $15 each. So these things here are certainly well worth looking for and well worth finding, and I certainly haven't spent enough time looking at these, and these are plentiful coins, so well worth picking out if you spot them. And probably my tip would be to, once you do find one, keep that one handy as a reference, or keep one of the old ones as a reference. But sorry, the thin date ones. But well worth having a look at and finding, because there certainly is some additional value, and they do seem to sell. The ones that have been slabbed, so that have been graded, and if they're graded at a high grade, anywhere from say 67 to 70, they will certainly attract a premium price. but it does cost money to actually grade the coins. So, and I did have a look. I think they could potentially be up around the $50 each. So, if you have high grade coins from mint sets, it may well be worth spending the extra dollars to have them slabbed and graded. Alright guys, well I just wanted to bring this video to you. I hope you've enjoyed it, and it's good to look at different varieties, and if I spot some more varieties worth looking at, I'll certainly put together some videos. Alright guys, thanks for watching and enjoy your day.